Hello everyone, Glenda Mollet here, and welcome to my craft room. I'm live again tonight, and I'm still working on that Just Use That Designer paper. So just let me...
Hello everyone, Glenda Mollet
quiet here. Woman. There we go. Okay, so I'm trying something new again tonight, and we'll see how this works. So I don't have the white background tonight, and I'm thinking that it might work a bit better. Now, please forgive the temporary one. This is just a couple of sheets of the In Good Taste designer paper, because I have to order in stuff if it works. So, welcome. So I'm going to use more designer paper because, you know, it's all retiring in how many more days? 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. 1 week. 1 week and it's all done. Okay, so I think if I back that up just a bit and turn that so it's not quite as angled, that might work. Hi, Janet. So I hope this works. That's a little better. Just got to crank that out that way a bit. Move this over there. Now, if it'll just stay there and not move, we'll be good to go. Hi, Norma. So let me know what you think of this. I think just by looking at it, it actually looks not too bad. There's no glare happening, which is a good thing. And it's easy to see. So I think that's what the issue was. And I'm using my new phone. So there we go. All right. So we're going to make this polo shirt. My hubby only wears suits to weddings and funerals. And even then, he doesn't like it if he can help it. Thanks, Norma. Hi, Yvonne. Thanks. Yay. Okay, so I thought, well, I'm sure we can make a more casual shirt out of this rather than suit and tie. But I thought I'd show you first of all. So I got my first birthday card in the mail today. This is from Shanna. Shanna and I have known each other probably 14 years, and we became friends through Stamping Up. She joined up as my very first team member way back when. So thanks, Shanna. I love it. And they're all going to go on my mantle. I just noticed how dry my skin is. Oh my gosh, that's not good. Okay, so I have a kit already done. I already made the envelope. I had a discussion with somebody when this paper first came out about this particular pattern, and it would make a good tie, but I can't see my hubby wearing that as a shirt. But the other side is really good. Hey, Valerie, welcome, welcome. So the envelope is already made, and I've got Night of Navy card base. I'm going to build it all on a piece of 5 1/4 by 4 white. And then the inside, this one on the inside, I just did a real plain inside, but I thought, why not just put some designer paper in there as well? So we're going to put designer paper and then a die cut in there. And then this is the one we're going to cut out to make the shirt front. We cut out with the die here. And then I have this piece for the sentiment. We got to make a plaque. Is that called a plaque? Placard? Plaque? I don't know. You know where all the buttons are? And the pocket. And then we have a piece for the collar. Now, I haven't yet, but I want to put some adhesive sheet on the back of this. It just makes it a lot easier. All right, so let me just find a piece that's going to fit. I keep all my little offcuts too, because you never know when they're going to come in handy. Getting the right size. So we'll just put this on here and put this like that. And then get my scissors. First of all, let's see if it's going to fit. No, it's not going to fit that way. So I don't put it right to the very edge. And I need to cut this, so that's why I'm backing it off quite a bit. And then we'll just cut this out. Now, these adhesive sheets are really easy to use. And I tell you and show you when I have the adhesive sheet on, but I don't think I've showed you often how to actually get it on there. So it has a liner on one side and the other side, and it's the one with the words that will come off easily. So you can just slip your nail underneath there. Sure, now it's not going to work. There we go. Now, if you have nails such as acrylics or something, this doesn't work. So you would have to use something else. So I'm going to show you a trick. So if you take your scissors and very lightly score it like this, now you've created a spot in there that you can peel this. Of course, I didn't want to go through to my paper, so I didn't go very heavily because I don't want to cut my designer paper. There we go. So then you just have to, it's like when you got labels and stuff, it gives you that little bit where you can pull it off. And then you put it on top like that with it only half peeled. Because if you touch that adhesive, it will pull off and then you won't have it anymore. So then you get it attached to your cardstock and just pull this and see, slick as a whistle, as my mother used to say. I think I just put that on the floor. Okay, so we're going to cut out the collar and buttons. I used 6 buttons, and look at that. The die comes with 6 buttons. How cool is that? That's too big. So we're going to cut that out of that. And then out of this one, I'm going to cut the placard or plaque, whatever it's called. And it's really long and I only need part of it. So I'm just going to, but I'm going to put it all on there. All right, I need my tape just so it stays in place here because I want it to be straight. I lucked out when I did that one. So maybe we should just look at this and get the whites in the center like that. There. We'll just give that a cut. Now, we also need to die cut a pocket. So I think I'll cut this first and then that'll tell me where I need to put the pocket. If you're worried about it matching. If you're not worried about it matching, then I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, so we need to cut this, but only as far down as the collar goes. So I'm going to, on the back side, I'm going to measure. This is 3 7/8. Oh, of course, I would make it difficult, wouldn't I? So that will be right somewhere in there for the center. And then put this on. Line that up kind of in the center there. So I'll know where the center of this is. I guess I'm going to cut that off anyway, so let's just do this. Right in there. That's the center. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here line that up with the center, move it down, and mark it. Because this, okay, that doesn't cut it properly. What the heck? What the heck? Can't run that through. How did I do this? Oh well. I guess we'll be hand trimming it. That works too. I thought this worked, but apparently not, because see the size it needs to be? I must be missing at what one of the dies looks like. Anyways, carrying on. Apparently I'm having one of those nights, you know, where nothing is working properly. Just kind of chugging along. So did everybody have a good weekend? Let me know in the comments how your weekend... Oh, I just remembered something. Hang on. I have to do this tonight. So stay tuned till the end, because I had a whole bunch of people enter the draw on Friday night for a package of gold glitter dots. So don't let me forget to do that before we go. So I was busy online all weekend, which was a good thing. Kept me occupied because the weather wasn't the best. It was kind of rainy and miserable. Okay, so that's going to go there. And then I'm going to cut this out. And I'm not going to cut the pocket out yet because I want to kind of see. Oh, you went on an adventure and a cruise. You went on a cruise yesterday, Valerie. That's cool. I'm sorry that for the reason you had to go on the cruise. Okay, I'm just running those through the machine. And we'll bring those out here. There we are. Oh, you even stayed overnight? That's awesome. Okay, take off my Post-it notes here. Get this out. And then the buttons. Come on. Yay! Free is a good thing. Yeah, we had our family dinner last night. We try to do it once a week, and yeah, last night was the night. Got together and had homemade hamburgers. Nothing exciting, because you know me and cooking, but I shouldn't say that because I'm not the one that cooks the dinner. That would be the hubby cooks the dinner. Okay, there's our buttons. There's the placard. Anybody can tell me what that's is really called? The appointment was 9:30 this morning. I'm not getting... Oh. Don't blame you. Okay, so now because this already has adhesive on the back of it, and you have to be really careful because it doesn't hold together with very wide a piece of cardstock there. And then I'm going to turn it around so I can see where my marks are. Then you just lay it on here. Like, oh look, I'm putting a blue lid on a gray shirt. Oh well. That it is what it is. Okay, now I'm just going to cut this out. It's probably why they didn't put a die in there for that, because it's so easy to cut out. As long as you get right into the corner, it's easy. without cutting your cardstock, of course. There we are. Should put adhesive on this one too, because it goes down there. Now, because I have adhesive sheet on there, I can just lift this up. That's what I love about that adhesive sheet. But first of all, I want to figure out how long we want it. Hi, Louise. So maybe, okay, let's see. We'll put the pocket on right about there. So this should come down to about there. I'm a thinking. So we'll just cut this off like that. And stick a bit of Tombow on there. I'm impressed with the way the lighting is tonight, thankfully. It's been a long haul trying to get something that's going to work. But apparently it was the background after all. So I will be getting, you can get this vinyl wallpaper stuff with a wood grain that works really well for videoing. And of course you get like 27 feet of it. So if you mess it up, you just have to roll it on by and start again. There we go. Okay, so now let's just stick that in there right in the center. Uh-oh. Over a bit, please. Over a bit. Yay for Tombow. Okay, that's down. That's down. Okay, so I'll put the pocket on here. So I'm going to want it to kind of to match. I don't want it to look funky. And if I do it here, then I'm going to do it with one set of gray on either side. So we'll just put this here, line that up, and then the grays at the top. So one set of okay, why is that working like that down here? Isn't that weird? There we go. No, it's not. Oh well. We're cutting it right there. Right there. I run that through the machine. Just make sure it's a little crooked, so I just got to lift it up. With a pattern like this, you don't want it to be crooked. There we are. So this is a great card for anybody that doesn't wear suits and ties. My hubby doesn't even wear button-down shirts, let alone suits and ties. Polo shirts all the way. And I have one son that wears polo shirts and the other one wears t-shirts. Of course, that's what happens when you are mechanics and work with wood and all sorts of stuff. And then, see, you can kind of line it up. Got to move this down here. There. See, and then you see it, but it doesn't stick out. So we'll just put a little bit of adhesive on there. Come on. Thank you. So did only one person have exciting things happen on the weekend? Did you go gardening or golfing or? I'm trying to line this up. You know, I think I cut this sideways. I bet that's why it's not lining up. Okay. It's going on. There we are. It's going on. I was online Saturday with a class, the free class. I like this with the blue and the gray. I think that's really cool. And then Sunday I had my sampler class. And I have almost everything scheduled, figured out for what I'm doing for the catalog launch. So stay tuned for that. That'll be happening on the 8th of May. And it'll be just like it was for the mini and for the mini in January. I'm not pushing these down because I've got to space them out a little bit. Oh, income tax, yuck. Yeah, I don't like income tax. But got ours done. Money's in the bank. Well, not anymore because, as I told you, I had to buy a new washer and dryer. So thankfully, income tax came in and helped with that. So my catalog launch is coming. It'll be starting about 1 o'clock on the 8th of May and run into the evening with a break for dinner. And there's going to be pre-recorded videos, and there's going to be live presentations. I've got a whole whack of samples made that I can't wait to share with you guys, because there is some really cool products in this, and we didn't get access to everything, so I won't be able to show you a lot, but I have 6 stamp sets, and 5 of them are suites. No, 5 of them are bundles, and I think there's 3 or 4 suites. So there's going to be lots of stuff to see. And of course the usual draws, maybe prize patrol. It'll be a fun day. I hope you guys can join me. I'm praying for rain that day, because then it'll be fun. We'll all be locked down, so it's not like we can go anywhere and do anything. So, okay, I just put that on a 5 1/4 by 4 inch piece of basic white, and now we'll put this onto the card base. Yeah, we're still under quarantine, lockdown, whatever you want to call it. I was halfway through it before I realized that my phone cord is in my way. There we go. Got that out of the way. So that might give you something to do on the 8th when it's pouring rain, because I've ordered rain for that day. It's so bad. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I'm going to put the same designer. Okay, tell me in the comments. Gray designer paper with, it'll be cut smaller, that, or shall I go daring and use that side? So gray or blue side, while I cut this out with, what die shall I use? Am I using the gray side or the blue side? I think I'll use the next size up. We'll just get daring blue. You guys are fun. Okay, we're going blue. Oh, Marlene wants the gray side. Norma wants the blue. Janet wants the gray side. It would be a shock, you know, because if you look at the front, it looks like a pretty conservative card. We haven't got the sentiment on there, but it looks pretty conservative, right? And then you open it up and voila! Blue flowers. Like that. Okay, I'm going to scroll back up and see what we got for... Okay, we got blue, blue, 1 gray, 3 blues, 2 grays, 3 grays. Oh, of course. Valerie loves the blue. Well, we got 3 and 3. So, I don't know. There's mung on there. How does this mung get there? I don't get it. You know what we could do? There's this. Oh, that's not going to fit. I was going to say we could just cut this, put the gray side, put this on here, and put that there. Like that. But it's not going to fit. Because it would show, it might work that way. Ah, heck. Let's just do let's be daring, and we'll just put the blue in there. We'll just put the blue. I put the adhesive on now, so there's no change in mind. We're covering most of it up anyways, right? There we go. Now we'll put the, put the inside piece in. So when the mini catalog came out in January, I was not going to get this bundle. So I borrowed it from Heather because she got it, and I made some cards with it. And then when the retiring list for the mini catalog came out, well, it wasn't when I got access to the new catalog. Lo and behold, it's in there. So I thought, well, why not? Oh, that's so crooked. Oh, well. I thought, why not? Like, can we not just get it? Because apparently it was meant to be. So I ordered it. Okay, so I'm going to stamp the sentiment in Night of Navy. And you'll see it has this word handsome down there. I don't want that. So the stitched rectangle die that I used to cut that out cuts off that part. Because I'd like to give this to one of my sons for Father's Day. Which is okay, I guess. I could tell them that they're handsome. They both are. Amazing people they are. Totally amazing. But then I'm just a little bit prejudiced. Okay, now I need... Which die was it that I used to cut it out? Nope. Not that one. That one. Okay. Nope, not that one. That's the one. Okay, so we're going to put it on here. We're going to line it up so that that's just below that, the line there. Just line that up like that. Make sure it's centered. And do this so it doesn't move. And I'll cut that. When I did it, when I made this card, I stamped it and then I gave the whole thing back to Heather, and then I had to have her stamp me one of those because when I went to cut it out, I messed it up. He isn't handsome. My children aren't handsome. They are handsome, but it's not like I would call them handsome. Like, I don't think I would say to my son, "Hey, handsome, how you doing?" Well, maybe I would. I don't know. Call him my baby. They're like really old now. Still call them my baby. Okay, there we are. Yay, it worked! So I was out counting figs on my fig tree today. Not as many as I had hoped there was going to be. But there's a few. So I'm going to have fun. But the past couple of years, my grandchildren, the local ones who are here when the figs are ripe in August, I asked them, "Do you want a fig?" "No, I don't want a fig." Last year, James decided he was going to try one. Big mistake. Because now, last night, he says, "I can't wait for the figs to be ripe because they're so good." Yeah, so apparently, I won't be eating all my figs myself this year. Okay, then we'll just put this on here like that. And there's our card. That wasn't too bad. And I used a whole strip of designer paper, a 4x12 strip. And then with the envelope, that's an 8x8. And then you get 8x8, you get 4x8, and you get 4x12. So the 4x12 does the outside and the inside, and the 4x8 did the placket. That's what it is. It's called a placket. And the pocket. So out of a 12x12 piece of designer paper, you don't have a lot left. Yeah, I know. That'll teach me to offer to share my figs. It's okay. They're my grandchildren. I will share with them. But nobody else is getting one of my figs. Because I only counted like maybe 12 or 14 out there. It's a little difficult. They're not quite big enough. And the tree is really high. And I can't see that high. Okay. Well, there's the card. Kind of cool. I like it. Now I have 2 Father's Day cards made. And it's not even May yet. Yay! Guess I got to make Mother's Day ones too. Thanks, Heather. I'll eat your part. Because I like them. Okay, so now. Ooh, they are good. And thank you for liking my card. Now it's time. Remember when we made this card together as a collaboration? This was Friday's card. Thanks, Holly. So then I said, comment, enter me in the comments for the video from Friday night. And I had some people that wanted to be entered into the draw for the gold glitter dots. Now, you had to say enter me. That was part of the rules. So I have the wheel all set up with all the names on it. So let me find it. There we go. Now I'm going to take my phone down. Hopefully I won't lose you guys. We'll go over here. Okay, you ready? And the lucky winner is... Ooh, Wendy! Wendy Stephenson. Yay! So, Wendy, if you're watching, I'll get these off in the mail for you. Thank you so much for entering. I'm just going to pop them right in the card that we made, and these will go out in the mail tomorrow for Wendy. It's fun, Valerie, because you know what? Just hang on a sec. I'll take you down so you can watch again. Look, I can do it as many times as I want. And it's fun just to watch it. Oh. And then it comes up and says, yay. And then you can remove that person or just close it and do it all over again. Look at that. Yay. I have fun sometimes with my little gadgets that I find online. It's entertaining. It's called wheelofnames.com, and anybody can use it. Just stick in wheelofnames.com in your browser and you can draw for all sorts of stuff. Okay, ladies, does anybody have any questions? Let's have show and tell. I have this card. Yeah, I know, Janet. Isn't that cool? So I made this card for a blog hop that I was in. You might have seen it on my blog. And it uses the shimmer white embossing paste so that it looks like water in the background. Isn't that cool? So tell me, would you like to see how to make this card? I don't think there's any retiring stuff on it. It's all stuff that's going over into the new catalog. So if you'd like me to do a video one evening on how to make this, just let me know. It's really cool. It uses the Sand and Sea. I keep calling it Sand and Sea stamp set, but it's not. It's Friends Are Like Seashells stamp set. And then that's the die. This is another part of the die. The embossing folder's back here. And then there was a lot of using of the blending brush and stuff on the background. Okay, so apparently, yes, please. Okay. I will get that scheduled. I don't know when. Let me see. I think I have my stuff all done. Of course, next week is May. Can you believe it's May already? So I have Monday. Oh, I don't have Thursday. Okay, I'll schedule this in here. Thursday, May the 6th is going to be 39.67. Viewer request. It's in my calendar. Look at that. I can't get away not doing it now. It's in there. It's in my life. In your spare time. Spare time. Spare time. Who has spare time? Okay, so we'll do this on the 6th. I'll show you how to do that one. It looks really difficult, but it's not. And that embossing paste, it really looks like froth or foam on the top of a wave. And what card is not gorgeous that uses this stamp set and the dies and the embossing folder and the whole thing? Yep, we'll do that on the 6th. Okay, and Wendy is getting that in the mail. It'll go out next time I head off to the post office. So, my favorite so far in the new catalog, Pansy Patch. Comes with its own set of pansy dies. This is one of the ones I've had to force myself to put away and stopped creating with it because I had other things to do. So, oh my goodness, ladies, it has its own designer paper. And the dies cut out the designer paper. So I'm going to call them Create With Me sessions, but it's not. It's a live stamping for my open house on the 8th. I'll be creating a pansy patch card live so you guys can see how it works. So has anybody got any questions? Have you all gotten your catalogs? I've been trying to come up with a make and take, and I don't think I'm going to get it created, prepped, and off to people in time for the 8th. Oh, artistically inked. Oh, yes. That's the first one on my list to order. We didn't get access to that one in our pre-order, so it's coming. The minute I can order on the 1st of May. Me and about 50,000 other people will be ordering the same day. I'm sure. I hope they have a lot of that stuff hanging around. Yeah, so the make and take. I have not created it, and I don't have enough time to get it out to people, so I'm thinking I'll do the make and take afterwards. I'll show how to make it. I think it's going to be with Pansy Patch. And I'll show how to make the card, and then the video will be on my Facebook page so that you can request a kit. I'll mail it out to you, and then you can go back and stamp it together, or we can do it one Saturday together. We can do that too. Something else popped into my head. Couple of spots left for the In Color Club, and I've had some feedback on the price of the In Color Club. So if you think that the In Color Club is something that you'd like to try, but you don't want to do the full $90 a month, let me know, because we'll see if we can play with that a bit. I did the $90 because that gives the hostess the most amount of Stampin' Rewards, and it gets all, by the time the 5 months of In Color Club are over, you will have everything that has the new In Colors in it. The ribbons and the embellishments and all sorts of stuff. So there's 2 spots, I think, left for that, and only 1 spot left for this round of paper shares. And I'll just open up another one, just like I've had to open up the second one. So let me know. All right, well, I can't think of anything else unless you have something else. That's the card I had made for tonight. It doesn't take too long to do. I will be back on Thursday with something. Oh, prized peony on Thursday. I haven't used the prized peony for a while, so let's go ahead and do that on Thursday. And we'll be using more designer paper because that stuff is retiring too. You never know, I might have a giveaway or something happening. And if I get my act together and can get the make and takes out, today's Monday. So if you would like to do a make and take with me on the 8th of May, message me or email me or call me or something and let me know. And the out of town ones, I think if I get them in the mail by Wednesday, you should get them in time for the 8th, Wednesday or Thursday maybe. Because Canada Post is kind of quick right now. I'm impressed. Okay, so Thursday night, I'll see you at 8 o'clock. Don't forget about the make and take. If you want to do the make and take on the 8th of May with me, then let me know and I'll prep a kit once I get... I gotta create the card first. but it'll be something with pansies. Because, you know, they're gorgeous. And I can do a die cut one. Then we don't have to worry about stamping. All you'll have to do is just add a sentiment to it. Okay, but don't tell me here in the message or in the comments of the video because they're going to get lost. Message me or email me or call me and let me know that you want a pansy kit. And I will get them done. So thanks very much, ladies. I am happy that you took time out of your day to spend it in my craft room with me. Stamp and smiles, and bye for now.